It is the greatest mass witness event in modern history, and to this day, no one is sure what they saw. October 13th, 1917, Fátima, Portugal. A muddy field is packed with a colossal crowd, estimated at 70,000 people. They have come from all over the country, drawn by the prophecy of 3 young shepherd children who claimed that on this day, at this hour, a miracle would occur. There are devout believers praying for a sign, but there are also hardened skeptics, atheist professors, cynical journalists and scientists, all there to witness and debunk a fraud. For hours, they wait in a cold, relentless downpour. Then, just after noon, the rain stops, the clouds part, and according to tens of thousands of witnesses, something impossible happened to the sun. This is not a simple piece of religious folklore. This is the story of a historical and scientific riddle that has endured for over a century. This is the investigation of the miracle of the sun. The witness testimonies are our primary and most baffling relic, and they are astonishingly consistent, even among those who came to scoff. First, the sun appeared as a spinning silver disk. It was described as being duller than the moon, allowing people to look directly at it without pain. Then it began to dance. It reportedly careened wildly in the sky, throwing off brilliant, multicolored rays of light that painted the clouds, the landscape, and the faces of the crowd in shades of violet, blue, and yellow. And then came the final, terrifying climax. The sun was seen to detach from the heavens and plummet towards the earth in a terrifying zigzag motion. The crowd screamed. People fell to their knees in prayer, believing the end of the world had come. Just as it seemed the sun would crash into them, it returned to its normal position in the sky. The final piece of physical evidence was, perhaps, the strangest. Witnesses reported that their clothes and the muddy ground, which had been soaked by hours of heavy rain, were now suddenly and completely dry. So, what happened in that field? The case file presents a series of compelling and highly debated suspects for the cause of the event. Suspect number 1, mass hallucination. This is the leading psychological theory. A massive, expectant crowd, staring at the sun under intense emotional and religious pressure, convinced themselves they saw a miracle. It's plausible, but can a hallucination be shared with such specific detail by 70,000 people at once? And more importantly, can a hallucination physically dry wet clothes and muddy ground? Suspect number 2, a natural phenomenon. Could it have been a rare meteorological event? Perhaps a sundog, a mock sun created by ice crystals in the atmosphere, or a cloud of stratospheric dust from a volcano. These could explain some of the visual phenomena, like the colors. But a sundog doesn't dance or plummet to earth. No known optical event perfectly matches the sheer terrifying dynamism described by the witnesses. Suspect number 3, the supernatural. For millions, the answer is simple. It was a miracle, a divine act of God, exactly as the children had prophesied, a direct, supernatural intervention in the laws of physics. For the believer, no other explanation is needed. For the historian, it is a claim that by its very nature lies beyond the reach of empirical evidence. And that is where this cold case remains, frozen in time. The miracle of the sun is a perfect historical enigma because it frustrates every attempt at a simple explanation. The skeptics cannot account for the sheer number of witnesses and the reported physical effects. The believers cannot offer a provable scientific mechanism. It is a story that exists in the fascinating, uncomfortable space between faith and fact, between what we know and what we believe. We have the who, 70,000 witnesses. We have the what, a series of bizarre, terrifying events in the sky. But the why and the how remain an unshakable riddle, a day when tens of thousands of people looked up at the sun and saw the impossible. The miracle of the sun is one of history's most profound and divisive mysteries. Which explanation do you find most compelling? Mass psychology, a rare natural event, or something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you believe that even the most incredible stories deserve a serious investigation, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Relic Riddles. Thanks for joining the Relic Hunt. We'll see you on the next one.